Hi witches, so today is our final shadow work prompt. We have done some amazing work this month and I am so proud of each and every one of you. I know how great you've been doing and I'm so happy. I hope this was a good introduction to shadow work. I hope that you learned a little bit about shadow work, maybe a little bit about yourself, and are continuing your own personal growth, your own spiritual growth. Like, that is the goal here, right? So today our final shadow work prompt is a really easy one, and I think it's one that everyone's going to enjoy, and that is describe your ideal self-care. So I'm just gonna dive in and start describing my self-care day. This is gonna look different to everybody, but it's good to have, I think, like a reference list of things that you like genuinely enjoy doing. Because sometimes I'm like, oh, well, I have nothing to do today, so it should be a self-care day for me, but I don't know what I wanna do. And then I'm indecisive, and then I just sit there watching garbage TV, which is fine, totally fine, but I digress. If you guys want to see like what an ideal self-care day looks like, check out my Patreon or later this week. But basically it's going to start out with like my morning routine, yoga and meditation with my deities. I just really wanted to wake up early. That's what I'm going to do. Another thing that I want to incorporate, I'm going to be baking and cooking. So I love working in the kitchen. I love to like make things, even if it's just for my partner and myself. I really like to cook nutritiously, but also like comfort food. So right now it's like really gray and cold outside. I just really want to like hunker down and, like not do too much, but one of the things that makes it better, of course, is comfort food. So definitely, like, I've noticed that like I have been making foods with a lot more like butter and cream and just like really heavy ingredients, which I love. I don't mind, and neither does my partner, but it's just definitely like the sign that the season has changed. I'm using a little bit like more root vegetables and like potatoes and carrots and stuff like that versus like fresh herbs and salads, so just a note, like an observation, I guess, the way that the earth is changing and my rhythms are changing as well. Another thing that I like to do that is just kind of like it's me time, I guess, but that is taking like a really nice shower. And I probably have said this enough, I'm not a bath person. I don't like taking baths. Like, it just doesn't work for me. And also my bathtub in my apartment is very small, so it's not like this luxurious thing. I feel like a sardine. So I prefer to take cleansing showers, and I love taking like really, really, really hot showers, but I can't do that all the time because like it's really bad for your hair and skin, and also I don't know, it makes having like really nice like indulgent showers where like I'll make an exfoliant, I'll make like an herbal steam blend, I will like use a really fancy lotion and stuff like that like afterwards, but like really pampering yourself and really pampering myself and taking care of my body is like very important to me now. Whereas in the past, it really wasn't. Like, I just was like, I ran my body into the ground, basically. So by giving myself that space to be indulgent and not feel bad about it, because I was definitely shamed for like wanting to like indulge and like pamper myself, I guess. In the past, I have been. I am kind of like reclaiming that, and part of reclaiming that is like this shower ritual type thing. After I'm done like meditating and taking a nice cleansing shower, baking something beautiful and yummy to eat, I dwell very well in like silence and solitude. I do enjoy it a lot. So I want to give myself more like quiet time, because I think recently like silence has just been like making me anxious, where like I feel like I need something on consistently in the background to like distract my brain from like anything, but I'm trying to be more present in silence. So I want to have just like some quiet time where I'm like reading a book or working on a craft, like no screens or anything. Right now I am in the middle of an herbalism book, which is like very interesting, as well as Lord of the Rings, because I am rereading that. So yes, I'm starting with the Fellowship. I've read The Hobbit like more than I've read the trilogy, so I'm skipping The Hobbit this time, but it has been read multiple times, I promise. So that's kind of like where I'm at with that. And then like other than that, I just really want like a self-care day to be focused on me. And I know that sounds weird and very narcissistic, but I don't care because it's for me. So that's on my self-care list. I think that's kind of like the standard typical stuff, and I encourage you guys to think outside the box. But for me, like rest is a radical act. Like, it's a very like abnormal thing for me. I'm usually like go 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 all the time because I feel like if I stop moving I'll like die. But I'm working on that. So yeah, yes, self-care, do it. I would love to hear what you guys enjoy doing. It doesn't have to be all rest-based like mine. Like, again, that's a very personal thing. If your version of self-care is going for a 10-mile run in the woods or wherever, that's amazing, and I would love to hear that. So, yes, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll talk about the full moon. Ooh.